Hello YouTube and hello Twitch, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well, keeping yourself hydrated and keeping yourself stretched. Anthony Saikia, thank you for the sub on YouTube, I appreciate it. Hello there, how are you doing, sir? Hopefully you're having a good day, evening or night. I'm sorry, this stream was heavily delayed. To be fair, it was kind of like foreshadowing from yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have some decent sleep. That means we'll start at 11:30 a.m. GMT +7 just fine. We'll be fine. And then smash cut to me only starting this stream at 3:30 p.m. a whopping 4 hours after the suggested time or the set time, because I didn't apparently my alarm didn't ring and I overslept, or like slept through all my alarms apparently. So there's that, unfortunately. So I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. I really didn't mean to fucking start at 3 p.m. GMT +7, but here I am. We were just lurking around, got spawned here. Congratulations on being spawned in my channel. Also my condolences. But I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm not gonna chat for too long. Usually I have like probably like a 30-minute section of like just chatting, but I feel like I feel terrible for not streaming this on time, and also I guess I'm not exactly running on limited time, but at the same time, you know, stuff and things. It's so unfortunate because I really wanted to get stuff done as well on top of today, because I only have one stream today, which is this, which is Whispers of the Luminaries. It looks really cool. Also, Monica. This I'm sorry. The first time literally when I loaded this game, because the previous demo, the title screen was different. It was just like a black screen with the logo, but now they actually added like visuals on top on the menu, and I looked at this and I was like, Monica? I mean, ponytail, bow tie, similar-ish pose. Replace this with a pen. I mean, you know. It's okay, you got a good nap. It was okay, to be fair, it was a good sleep, but I didn't expect it to take that long. And I guess, yeah, I wanted to get stuff done on top of today's stream, but I guess that's not, I mean, I'm still gonna be able to work on additional stuff, but you know, not as much time as I was hoping I would get today. What type of game is it? It is a idol-themed murder mystery visual novel developed by VN Heaven, I believe. I believe that's correct. That's the developer. If you want to check it out yourself, the demo is available. Like, if you check on YouTube, it should be on the description. If you're on Twitch, I just did the command to pop up the Steam page for it, so if you want to check it out yourself, if murder mysteries are your thing, you want to try and play through it yourself, figure out the mystery behind all of this, then you're free to do so. But if you're here to stay, then, you know, I hope you enjoy your time. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I've seen a visual novel themed around idols yet, and I think that's just, I mean, like, I know there's a lot of probably idol romance visual novels, but not crime related murder mystery visual novels related to idols. So it looks very interesting, very intriguing. If you don't know Japanese idol culture, I mean, things can get spicy, things can get dicey. Probably not to the level of like crimes like this, but there's definitely been stuff happening, you know? So it makes an interesting theme to explore. My anime character reminded me of a character from the anime Apothecary Diaries. Who? I'm like trying to think of who in Apothecary Diaries look like me. I can't think of anyone who. we got Mama, we got Jinshi, we got the other. I'm assuming I'm not any of the courtesans. Who the fuck? I can't think of anyone. Fuck. But you know, Jinshi. I don't even have purple hair, man. I don't even have purple hair or long hair. Come on, man. I mean, I'm glad you think so, but also I don't personally. I don't see the similarities. But you know what? Whatever floats your boat. I was thinking Jinshi at first, but I was like, I don't look hot enough to be Jinshi. Just a compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jinshi is cute. I do like Jinshi. So you know what? I will take that. Yeah, without further ado, perhaps we should just start. This is really interesting. I really want to see what this game holds. Do let me know if the audio is too loud, and I will change the audio accordingly. Choose your investigator. Ooh, Taichi Fukuda or Miyako Koike. Ooh, she cute. I mean, I kind of want to go for her simply because of the fact, if not purely for the fact, for the fact that she hangs her suit on her shoulders, which, you know, I kind of do that too. That, you know, we'd be matching, you know? Look at that. So you know what? Miyako, I am choosing you. And then she has a tie too. Ever since we were little, we made a promise to stand on a grand stage together, a dream that's carried us for the past 10 years. Is this the idol speaking? Today, that dream was shattered. Ooh. The art style from like the screenshots that I've seen on the Steam trailer look really cool too, and the BG looks really nice too. May? Where are you? This isn't funny anymore. She took a step forward. Do you remember the promise we made? Don't tell me you forgot. I know, right? It does look very, very good. That's why I'm like looking forward to this game. Like so far, like from this week when I was setting up the schedule, I was like, ooh, I really wanted to play. I wanted to play this last week, but the new demo, the demo that I'm playing now, only just came out like a couple of days ago. W narration, thanks. May? May! Answer me! No response. Miyuki swallowed. She was just here a moment ago. Where could she have gone? Think. Her home was that way, so maybe? May! May, are you there? It was no use. I searched the entire area, but May was nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, May. An idol has disappeared. And that's the beginning of the investigation. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Never mind, this is the beginning. I think it's slightly loud. Let me turn it a bit down. Put it around here for now. Sirens pulsed through the night, getting louder as each minute passed. I just walked in and see someone already dead. Nah, well, they're probably dead. They're very likely dead. Hi Isaac, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, keeping yourself hydrated. They're frantically searching for her, but little did they know the missing girl was lying right in front of me. There had to be dozens, perhaps hundreds of people outside. Police officers and civilians who joined the fray, even a helicopter circling overhead. Ooh, she's probably dead. She's very likely to be dead. What a way to start. Hey, start off strong, you know? You're doing good, and yes, you hydrate and eat well. Hell yeah. Thank you for taking care of yourself. This was no ordinary search. It was an all-out large-scale operation in the middle of the night. But as long as I didn't leave any trails behind, I should be safe, no matter how many of them there were. Is this POV? Oh, she's so pretty and so dead. Is this the killer's POV? What is this? I had planned for the worst case scenario, although I didn't expect law enforcement to act this quickly. Was May really that important? An idol trainee from an upcoming idol group that hadn't even debuted yet? Regardless, I couldn't get complacent. The next steps were crucial. I think this is like the killer POV. How is she dead though, is my question. Did she get poisoned? I mean, there's no blood, no visible scars or injuries. Is she only kidnapped? See things in these things in real life run. Honestly, yes. I had to make sure the plan was foolproof. For now, I'd lay low and think things through. There was just one problem. The concert was coming up soon. The concert. A lot still needed to be done before then. Would there be enough time? I looked at the calendar and counted the weeks remaining. May 20th. 7 weeks remaining. 7 weeks. Is she dead or I don't think she's dead. I think she might have just been kidnapped. Hoshiko Detective Agency. Ooh. I gaze out the window, hoping to catch a glimpse of Eiji's car. It's already 10, but the boss hasn't arrived yet. Pretty. Just what is that old man up to? He's never this late. Did he sleep in or something? Or maybe he's having the 10-course meal for breakfast. Me who slept in, Well, no use dwelling on it. Guess I'll have to wait. I like her, what's this called? The hairpins? I wonder if it's intentional that it spells out XI or if it's just, I mean, I guess that's just how normally, hairpins kind of are. Huh? Someone's there? Eiji? Game is giving very old school animation game vibes, isn't it? A little bit. I can see it, yeah. I'm coming. Eiji's not the type to knock. He just barged straight in. This was probably a client, judging by the urgency of those knocks. We just die. Oh, hell, oh. Please help! My daughter is missing and the police can't find her. What? She's been missing since yesterday and we're running out of time. Please help. Okay, I understand. Let's take a seat first, shall we? She's cute. Would. I mean, what? Prologue, Hopes and Dreams. Ooh. Interesting. Is she the mom of May? Was it her name? I want to be the best. I want to help mom and dad. May Ayano had always been a little girl with the biggest dreams. At just 5 years old, she was taught to play piano by her sister, Misa, a 19-year-old who recently graduated high school. This is Middle C, Misa said in a warm voice. It's the heart and the soul of the piano, so be sure to remember it. Middle C? Wow, what a cool name. May whispered as she places her thumb over the key. Oh, look how dinged up the piano is. How is the piano this dinged up, bro? What did they do to it? Petition to get this guy to dub girl voices. I don't do girl voices justice, man. In the cold winter night, all they had were each other and a few blankets. The cold air seeped through the cracks on the walls. Their parents were out working overtime and there was no heating or air conditioning. But somehow they had a piano. I guess it is an upright piano and it is dinged up, so maybe they got it like secondhand or like even on the streets or some shit. You learned that song in one sitting. Great work, May. Oh wait, that's Misa. You learned that song in one sitting. Great work, May. Thank you. Keep working hard and maybe one day mom and dad won't have to work so hard. I won't have to work so late anymore, said Misa. I love piano. I want to help Mom and Dad. Oh. Misa places her hand over her little sister's head. I shall teach you. The hunger and cold fueled May's motivations even further. Deep down, May wanted to help her parents earn money so they didn't have to work so hard anymore. She wanted a better life for everybody, and playing piano was her path to doing that. Aww. And that's why she wanted to become an idol, and that's unfortunately where she got kidnapped. Unfortunately, Misa took a job overseas, leaving May on her own. No one to guide her, and no one to perform for. But they say the most important thing to becoming successful in this industry is desperation. And May had plenty to spare. It wasn't long until she began elementary school where she met Miyuki. This would be the spark that ignited her idol journey. We needed to act fast. A girl went missing last night on her way home for school. At worst, this could be a kidnapping. How is that at worst, man? If at worst is she's just dead. What do you mean, man? Oh my god. At best, she got herself into some sort of accident. Either way, the survival rates for a missing person can go downhill pretty quickly if we don't find them in time. 24 hours, 85% chance of survival. 48 hours, 50% chance of survival. 72 hours, 10% chance of survival. Is that accurate? I feel like that's heavily oversimplifying things without getting the full concept of context of a lot of things, but you know, I guess that works. There was no time to waste. Damn it, AG, you had to go MIA at the worst possible time. Looks like I'll have to handle this case without him. Maybe he got kidnapped too. I mean, well, we don't know. What a I know, right? I was like, I feel like that's a vast oversimplification of the matters, but I digress. For now, let's gather as much intel as possible from May's mother before heading out. Mrs. Ayano, before I go out, I need to know... persons of interest. Like it's good to narrow down who the suspects could be. Anyone I can talk to for more information? Miyuki was with her last night when she disappeared. Her friends from the group might also know something. Okay. Alright, sure. Unusual behaviors. Someone tell her she's being a little delulu. A little bit, but you know what? I mean, it's better safe than sorry, I guess. Better to assume the worst, so you can always calculate for the worst. Did you notice anything unusual for May leading up to her disappearance? Unusual? She was always the same. The only thing that felt unusual was the timing of everything. May disappeared only a few days after her concert debut announcement. It was announced a few days ago that her group will be performing next month on the 20th. Ooh. Ding 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 ding. Concert debut has been added to the evidence list. You can open the evidence list in the top left sidebar. Oh! Cool. May disappeared a few days after her concert debut was announced. The Luminaries are scheduled to perform on the May 20th. Almost title drop. We just need the whispers of... That only got announced a few days ago? Recent disputes. Are there any disputes with May and anyone at school or her personal life? Absolutely not. We would be right on top of it if we knew anything like that. What about any case of jealousy? None. Thank you, that's all the info I need. I'll go out and start looking for May now. Let's handle the paperwork after, okay? Thank you! Please bring her back safely. I mean, we're starting off strong already. I poured myself a cup of coffee before heading out. I have a cup of lemon tea for now. As my throat will probably die. We had access to valuable information thanks to AG's connections in law enforcement. I wonder who AG is. The background music really does. It's very Danganronpa. Like the investigation song, like Box 17, Box 18, I think that was the title for the investigation music in Danganronpa. It's good. Nothing can match the intel gathering speed of the police. If only. I entered and see a familiar face. Morning, Tatsuya. Officer Tatsuya looks up from his cluttered desk, showing a hint of surprise. Ooh, hottie. Ah, Miyako, long time no see. What brings you here today? Working on a new case? Yeah, the case of Mei Ayano, who went missing yesterday. Do you have any reports from last night's investigation? Urgent case, huh? Please come with me. Oh, damn. He's a hottie for sure, dude. Officer Tatsuya scrolled through the report on the screen, his brow furrowed. So, last night at 9 p.m. The victim, Mei Ayano, had just finished her idol training at Yokohama Arts. After practice, instead of going straight home, she went to the nearby river with her friend Miyuki. Oh yeah, I wonder where Miyuki is right now, because she was with Mei, right, technically? The river is just a short walk from the school, no more than 5 minutes. Being so close to the school, it was where the group usually hung out after practice. Makes sense. Oh, they're cute! The air feels so cool today. I wish we could go out here to practice more often. It's the perfect temperature, actually. Not too cold, not too warm. By the way, our stage costumes have arrived. Did you see them? Oh, did they? How exciting. You share some images on Trend Talk. Looks beautiful. Oh wait, no. I forgot that was her speaking. May takes out her phone to check. I hate that you can't click on the dialogue box itself to advance the text, even though it says next on here. Bros, girl. I'm trying my best. Oh wow, it is beautiful. They even added wings on it. Elegant, right? Cuter than I imagined. It's hard to make distinct female voices without them just being me doing falsetto voices. I can't wait to try it. After an hour, the girls parted ways and went home. However, May never made it back home. May never made it back home? It was 10:53 p.m. when her parents filed a missing persons report. We sent a few of our guys over immediately. They arrived at 11:21 p.m., but she was nowhere to be found. That was when we sent out a larger search party. Over 100 people joined the search, but they found nothing, not even a single witness. We looked around everywhere on her route home, even had a chopper up, but she was nowhere to be found. May is being sus now? I don't think... no, May's the one who got kidnapped, isn't it? Why would she be sus? Unless you mean Miyuki. I don't think Miyuki's sus either, though. It's like she disappeared into thin air. I mean, Miyuki was searching for her, so... I don't know. I felt a cold feeling in my stomach. Too early? Maybe. Can we rule out a runaway or an accident? Probably. I bet if it were an accident, the search team would have located her by now. True. That leaves... Tatsuya's, a little bit of a typo there, gaze was grim as he nodded, flipping through the pages. However, there has been no ransom call, no signs of struggle, nothing. Huh, that's quite unusual for a search party to turn up so little. Tell me about it. Tatsuya sighed, leaning back in his chair. He's built, bro. He's packing. Look at that. But plenty of people are working on the case. Something's gotta give soon. I guess I've got some digging to do then. You most certainly do. Good luck. The crime is afoot. Something tells me this case will be more trouble than we hoped for. I like that her mole, like, beneath her eye. That's quite pretty. A text message? I glanced down at my phone. Ah, speak of the devil. It was Eiji. Who Eiji? Oh, old man. Miyako can't show up today. At the hospital right now. Looks like I'll be getting cut open, so I'll be off the grid for a while. Okay, now he's seeming sus. Don't worry about me. Just take care of the office whilst I'm gone. If I don't wake up, it's all yours. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. I felt a chill down my spine. He's hospitalized? That's not good. But can't say it came as a surprise considering his drinking habits. Stay strong, AG. I'll visit you later. For now, I have a job to do. It's AG, isn't it? Okay, I don't think so, but it'll be funny. Bro, the background images are so well done, so well rendered. Holy shit. I arrived at Yokohama Arts. The place was eerily quiet. Notices were plastered all over the place, pleading anyone to come forward with information. The whole place was permeated with concern and unease. I then saw some police officers on duty, even a few faces I recognized. A stern voice from behind interrupts my thoughts. Excuse me, who are you? I turn around to see a tall, overbearing man. Overbearing man in his 50s, bro, is crazy. A golden nameplate on his lapel reads Principal Ito. I'm Detective Miyako, here to assist the investigation. You're a detective? No one told me this. I'm sorry, it was last minute. Alright, come with me and we'll get you sorted out. Rubs chin. After some thorough checks, I was permitted to investigate the school. Okay. Story is cooking. Oh, hello, you cute. Principal Ito directed me to the idol man, Kazuhiko Tanaka, who is in charge of it. Would provide me with the information I needed, although his class. You're a detective, huh? I wouldn't have guessed it. You're quite young. Yep. Fair enough. He's cute though. He's a little. I like him so far. As Principal Ito mentioned, I'm. Oh wait, no, that's him. As Principal Ito mentioned, I'm Kazuhiko Tanaka, the head of music. What can I do for you? Are you free to answer a few questions about May's disappearance? Actually, we're in the middle of something important. Can't you get the information from the police who've just spoken to us? Brother, a fucking member of the fucking group you're in charge of got kidnapped. What do you mean something's more important than a kidnapping? Sus. I'm a private detective. I'm here to approach things from a different angle. I see. Given the importance of this case, I'll make an exception. Thank you. Let me jump straight into it. Firstly, I'd like to ask about... Whoa! I guess we'll ask more about... we need to know more about May, I feel. How do I select? Oh, there we go. I have to double click. I've already asked their parents this, but I'll ask you again just in case. Do you know if May had any enemies or grudges? No. Who would have a grudge against such a sweet girl? You tell me. She's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She's the type of person that goes out of her way to help others and bring joy. Yeah, we don't really know much about her. I'll be shocked if this was because of a grudge. Then if not grudges, then what about a relationship? Was she in any? As far as I'm concerned, no. There is one caveat though. We do tell the idols to keep their dating life a secret. Other agencies forbid it entirely. Perhaps she's hiding it? Ooh, could be. Idols can be allowed to be seen in public with their partner, right? Precisely. Although most people won't care, they'll lose their hardcore fan base if they do. True. Unfortunately, such is the way of the idol culture in Japan. Guess we'll ask about Miyuki. That's true. Where is Miyuki? Where's Miyuki? I'd like to ask her some questions. Miyuki's doing a test right now. It's best you come back later. I see. Unfortunate timing. Fair, but at least she is not also missing. As I've been told, the concert date is approaching. What's going to happen if May doesn't return? Things are still up in the air. Let's hope it doesn't get to that. Actually... Damn, look at his watch. He's ballin', bro. What is that, a Rolex? But to answer your question, the event might get cancelled, or we might get a replacement. I don't call the shots though, that's up to the CEO. Let's ask about your alibi. As AG once said, words can lie, but the body never does, especially under pressure. I carefully eyed his facial expressions and body language. Yesterday, at 10 p.m., Where were you? Are you suspecting me? Just trying to rule you out. I don't appreciate being a suspect, but I went straight home after teaching. My wife can attest to that. Nothing in his body language showed signs of guilt or dishonesty. Either he's telling the truth or this man's good at lying. Good to know you're innocent. Hidden intentions. Can anyone stand to gain anything from May's disappearance? Other than rival idol groups? I don't think so, right? No, it's not like May and he had any money or fame. That's also true. She is just a debutee, so who would stand to gain anything? Please try and think carefully. Any crazy fans or stalkers, maybe competitors that will benefit from the group paling? Now that you mention it, there might be something. A group called Parade. They're performing on the same weekend as us. Ooh. I don't think it's as easy as the competitor idol group being the ones that are it, though. Parade? Not into idol culture, are you? Paredo. They're a popular upcoming idol band. I should mention, they've been known to use some underhanded tactics as well. Way too obvious to be they're making it way too obvious. They're the red herring for sure. Underhanded tactics. Yeah, they've been known to use their connections to control the media. The middle? Sometimes they'll spread false rumors about idols to sabotage a competitor. Don't ask me how I know. They won't go as far as to kidnap someone. They're using underhanded tactics, sure, but I don't think they would go as far as kidnapping, because that's a big case, man. So you're suggesting Parade might have something to do with May's disappearance? Absolutely not. Even though they may be a corrupt company, it's still a stretch to jump to that conclusion. Yeah. He's being more detective than we are. We're just jumping to conclusions, man. But do feel free to look into them, especially the CEO of Parade, Hiroshi Yamada. You'll see what I mean. Hiroshi Yamada? Okay. Allegedly involved in many underhanded tactics, including sabotaging competitors and controlling the media. Leads are special clues which you can investigate further by visiting the office during your free time. Pursuing leads is crucial to your investigation. Oh. Thanks for your help. I'll be in touch if I need anything else. Of course, Detective Koike. I hope May is found soon. It looks like I got everything I need from here. The next steps are to talk to her classmates and find out more about Hiroshi. Very interesting. The case is afoot. Oh! As soon as I stepped outside, I was stopped in tracks by one of the students. It seemed she wanted to say something, but instead handed me a note. Before I could even read it, she rushed back inside. Ooh. So she's Miyuki? Good, but why the late meeting time? No problem, I can tackle another lead in the meantime. For now, I'll try investigating Hiroshi Yamada, the CEO of... Detective, we found something! An officer yells from the other side of the hallway. Huh? What is it? Come and see. Ooh. It's so pretty, the backgrounds, man. This is insane. A group of officers gathered around what looks like a notebook. Their expressions were a mix of surprise and grim. The Death Note? L? Holy shit. Whatever they had found wasn't good. The officer took a few torn pages from the notebook and showed them to me. We found these hidden inside one of her textbooks. It seems like she was trying to keep them a secret. Who? Whose notebooks? Her as in May or her as in Miyuki? There were 3 pages in total. Each of them had about a line on them. A death threat. Ooh. Note 1, I'm gonna end you. Note 2, soon you'll pay the price of fame. Note 3, your songs may fill the air, but soon they'll come back to haunt you. Ooh. Death threats had been added to the case file. My eyes were fixated on the notes as I tried to decipher what they mean. Someone wanted her dead? Who could it be? I look up at the officer who gave me the note. It could have been just from some crazy fans. You know how it is these days. Why keep these hidden though? I would have just discarded them if it was just a crazy fan. True. Good point. Something doesn't add up. Maybe the forensics will be able to analyze it. Please let me know if anything comes up. For now, I'm going to continue my investigation. Will do. I hope you find something soon. Ooh, spicy. Okay. Normally, this would be my lunch break, but with such a time-sensitive case, I couldn't afford to waste valuable time. At least get a fucking onigiri from the 7-Eleven, you know? Why not? At least that's just an easy, like, 2-minute pop you can do while you're on the way back to the agency. But some hours before our appointment with Miyuki, I headed back to Hoshiko Agency to continue my research. During free time events, you can choose where to spend your time. By visiting Hoshiko Agency, you can further research the case by investigating your collected leads. Only one lead can be investigated per free time event, although that can change with higher intelligence levels. We can increase intelligence levels? Select the lead to investigate. I mean, we already have one. We only have one. I decided to look into Hiroshi Yamada and Parade, a lead that the police aren't investigating. I leaned back on my chair as I pulled up articles, blogs, and discussion threads about Parade and their CEO. Ooh, I need to clear my throat. A few rumors were circulating online suggesting that before establishing Parade HQ, Hiroshi had been involved with an underground group tied to crime and illegal business deals. Well, that's not great. Again, very much a red herring, right? It's also never the first guy that shows up. Several lawsuits were filed against Parade HQ, and 2 allegations stood out. One is unfair contract practices and 2 is embezzled funds. Ooh. However, both cases were dismissed due to lack of evidence. Hiroshi had a spotless clean record. I decided to look elsewhere. After searching for a while, I found an old newspaper clipping that caught my eye. It was about a young idol, Haruka, who was a former member of Parade. Oh, Haruka! Bro, I don't know if anyone was into the StaticP's series of Criminal Idol, but man, this if you know the title of the YouTube or the description of the YouTube is also like kind of referencing that. Haruka was also like a character in that series, so I'm like, ooh. She had been one of Parade's most promising stars, but she suddenly disappeared and retired before her concert. The official statement cited mental health concerns. Ooh. Whatever was going on, Hiroshi's record was spotless despite several accusations against him. Interesting. Ain't a surprise he's got people gunning for him. But there remained a lot of questions to be answered. I closed my eyes, and I could see the world is waiting up for me. That's enough research for today. Intellect increased. Sanity decreased. Oh, our sand check isn't doing well. Before heading out, I made a call to Parade HQ and tried booking an appointment with Hiroshi. A clerk picked up on the other end, but he told me Hiroshi is out for business and didn't mention when he'd be back. I told them the case was urgent and for them to call me back as soon as Hiroshi returns. Nothing on that yet, so I guess we're meeting with Miyuki. I arrived back at Yokohama Arts. Whoa. It didn't take me long to find Miyuki standing alone by the school gates. I scanned the place, but it seemed everyone else had already left. Why the fart, Mikshumi? How you doing though? Hopefully you're doing well, keeping yourself hydrated and stretched. And thank you for attending the daily roll call. I appreciate it. Oh, this lemon tea isn't hot anymore. That's kind of sad. Sorry to keep you waiting, Miyuki. Oh, there you are. I'm glad you came on time. You normally stay back this late? No, not normally, but we've been busy rehearsing for the upcoming concert. I see, busy schedule, huh? You want to find a better place to talk first? Sure, let's go somewhere livelier. For someone whose friend just got kidnapped, you seem kind of fine. Oh man. We headed down the road and stopped on the sidewalk of Gintami Upper City. Despite her calm demeanor, I noticed her breathing patterns looked rapid and shallow. Something was on her mind. Yeah, her friend got kidnapped, man. Of course she's gonna at least be a little bit on edge. Something on your mind? You wouldn't call a detective out here just for fun, would you? Maybe I would. Who knows? What is it you want to talk about? There's two things. First, I noticed something unusual about May's behavior, and then there's this note I found in her bedroom. Ooh. Unusual behavior first, I guess. Over the past week, May has been acting strangely. She'd always be looking around. She'd always looking. Oh, what? Jesus Christ! She'd always be looking over her shoulder and avoiding quiet places. Jesus, I can't read. Looking back, she must have been fearful of something, but I wonder if she knew something was going to happen. May was acting paranoid. Perhaps this could be due to. Could be the concert date, or could be parade. No, I don't think it's parade. I think it's the concert. Well, actually, the death threats. Duh. We found May was receiving death threats from an unknown source. Do you have any idea who would have sent them? How do I save? I want to save real quick. There we go. Just so I don't lose progress. Death threats? Who would send her that? You were close to her. Did you know anyone who might have had a grudge out of her? I see her every day and I've never even seen anyone who remotely dislikes her. May was the sweetest person you'll ever meet. That's why this all is so shocking. Was she involved in any relationships? Not at all. What if she was hiding it? Mr. Tanaka told me idols had to keep their dating life a secret. They have to keep it a secret from him and other people, but not me. I'm her friend and I'd know everything. Bold, but sure. Besides, she's too busy to even meet new people. Could be already from her past, who knows? I found a note in May's bedroom. It was inside of one of her books and the police might have overlooked it. Miyuki holds a page out with a code on it. IENSKMUS 5005. I have no clue what it means though. Maybe you can figure it out? IENSKMUS 5005. What is this? Some sort of secret code? Could be 1,000 possibilities, but there's no way to pinpoint exactly what it could be. Did May write this? It certainly looks like her handwriting. Huh. Can I check it? That looks corrupted as hell, man. Like the blur, that looks like she is like deadly or some shit. I was thinking maybe MUS 5005 seems sus of a number. I was like, is it backwards? I don't think it's back. No, I don't think it's backwards. What the hell? Idol program. What's the idol program that your school has? I've never heard of one. It's called the Talent Cultivation Program. Kirameki Entertainment recently introduced it to our school. We are the best arts school in the country and they wanted to find and nurture talent here. Kirameki Entertainment. Ooh. They're our agency. They're responsible for funding our whole program, including our salary. Do you guys get salaries already? Jesus. You're getting a salary? Exactly! Only a small one, but they pay for everything. Our weekly allowance, training sessions, makeup stylists, clothes, food, water. Didn't know trainees got paid. Sounds pretty cool, right? There's a catch though. If we debut and become popular, we'll have to pay everything back to them. Okay, so that tracks, I guess. Seems kind of predatory a little bit, but you know, it's the idol industry. We expect at least a tiny bit of predation in terms of like how the company handles things, I guess. That sounds more like a loan. You can think of it that way, but I think more of it like an investment. If we fail, they lose the money, but if we succeed, we split the profit. So who exactly are investing in this? Who are the owners? I'm not sure how much I can say. Will you keep everything here a secret? Everything will be kept confidential. Okay. Yumi Nakamura is the CEO. She's the one who gave us contracts and pays us. She's the main investor in the company. The
Then there's Jin Inoue, who is an ex-idol. Not entirely sure what his role is. Lastly is Mr. Tanaka, our teacher. His primary role is a producer. Didn't know he was part of it too, but that makes sense.
Also a lead, okay. Night of disappearance.
Miyuki, can you please walk me through what happened last night when you were with Mei at the river? That night...
Miyuki's voice wavered as she began. Her normally calm and collected demeanor had partially dissolved.
I kept replaying it over and over in my mind, and each time it just doesn't make any sense.
She bit her lower lip.
I should have seen that something was wrong. Mei was my friend. How did I miss such obvious signs?
In hindsight, it's obvious, but you couldn't have known what was about to happen. You can't blame yourself. She's the group leader. Oh.
As the group leader, it was my responsibility to look after everyone, to make sure they were okay. I was so caught up in rehearsals and the debut, I didn't notice. I should have seen that she was struggling.
Did anything strange happen that night?
Miyuki nods. When we were talking about our idol costumes, she took out her phone. That was when I noticed the money in her bag. There was at least 50,000 yen in there,
around $300. Whoa. I didn't want to accuse anything, but paid dating, ugh. If that is, and oh, that's spicy. Interesting.
It may not seem like much, but that's a lot for her. I have no idea why she was carrying it though.
Or she could be ransomed? Maybe the guy was, or whoever kidnapped her wanted the money. Oh, it could be a lot of things. Interesting.
But we talked for a while more before going home. You know the rest.
Thank you for sharing the story. I just have one more question. Mei seems like the type to help people. Say a stranger comes up and asks her for help, would she do it?
Mei was kind, but she wasn't gullible. There's a 0% chance she would have gone with a stranger in the middle of the night, especially without calling her parents.
Then if it wasn't a stranger, could it be someone close to her?
Someone close to her? Like who?
You know her better than anyone else. Was there anyone that she trusted that she might have went with?
Apart from her family, there's only us, her friends, whom she trusts. I don't think there's anyone else.
Then how did she disappear without a trace? Just keep an eye out for anything unusual, okay? Someone has to know. The kidnapper has to know her. For them to be able to pull off literally a traceless kidnapping.
That's all the questions I have for you. Wait a minute, can I also ask you something?
Sure, go ahead.
I can't shake the feeling that something horrible has happened to me.
Yeah, no shit.
Can you please be honest with me? What do you think happened? What are the chances that we'll be able to see her again?
Should I tell her the truth about the survival statistics of a missing person? I don't think I think she'll appreciate being told the truth. The longer the case goes on, the less likely Mei is still alive. In the first 24 hours, there's an 85% chance of survival. After 48, it's 50%. Then after 72, it drops to 10%.
I see. Thanks for the honesty.
See? She did appreciate it, I think.
At the end of the day, those are just numbers and every case is different. All we can do is hold our hopes high. Did you find anything out yet? Any leads? Any suspects?
Slow down, Miyuki. We're still gathering evidence. It's too early to conclude anything.
Sorry.
Anyway, thanks for going out of your way to do this. I know you're in a tough spot, but don't give up hope, okay?
Thank you. I'll remain positive for her.
If you remember anything, just give us a call. Have a good night.
Same to you.
Miyuki leaves. She's cute. It's time to call it a day. Day here. I just realized I haven't eaten today. A fucking konbini onigiri, man. It's easy. Health decreased. Oh. Guess I'll pay Starlight Sip a visit. Ooh. Ah, the water! Need to refill my water, hold up. Get it on the glass. There we go. I entered Starlight's sip. Yuki doesn't appear to be around, probably upstairs. I took a seat in my usual spot near the window, gazing at the city lights. It was the perfect atmosphere to reflect on the case. You fucking protag ass shit. Ooh, cutie.
Well, if it isn't my favorite trouble magnet. Good timing, Yuki. I have some questions for you. Ooh, you got yourself a new case? What's the scoop this time? You don't need me to tell you. It's all over the news. Huh? You know I don't watch the news. It's nothing but brainwash.
Damn.
Fair point. Well, the gist of it is a girl went missing on her way home yesterday. They sent out a large search party but found nothing.
A missing person, that's quite serious. I pulled out my phone and showed Yuki her picture.
You get a lot of customers here. Maybe you've seen her before. Let's see.
Oh. He is aware.
You know her? Yes, that's May. Though she's the one missing? How in the world do you know her?
Ah, she comes here with a group of friends. Not often, but we have spoken. She seems like a nice girl who's very passionate about her music. I would have thought that he spotted her with, like, quote unquote, with a client. Okay, with her friends? Okay, not as sus. She jokingly said that when she becomes famous, she'll buy our most expensive drink. Last time she came here was a few weeks ago, but she wasn't with her usual friends. Instead, she was with— I knew it! She was with some guy I didn't recognize. They reserved the VIP room upstairs. Oh, that's even hella sus. Ooh, nah, dude. Hell nah.
Wait, some guy? Yuki, do you know who this guy was?
Unfortunately, no, we didn't check his ID.
Then what about surveillance footage? You got that?
Yeah, luckily, even the VIP rooms are monitored. Although I don't remember the date they came in, so it's gonna be a hassle finding that moment. It's vital to our investigation, man. Please, I'll pay you.
Can you please find it? It's important.
Well, if it's important, then how can I refuse? I'll find it tonight, okay? There we go.
Thanks, Yuki, you legend.
Let's not celebrate too early yet. We don't know if this is the guy responsible for her disappearance. True, but a lead is a fucking lead, man.
True, or whether she's even alive.
We can only cross our fingers. Yes, I don't think she is dead. She was dead. I think she was just like drugged or passed out. Oh. This is Miyuki's POV.
The city's never felt more cold. Miyuki stood there helplessly as the world moved on, everyone indifferent to Mei's disappearance. She couldn't bear the thought of her friend never returning. She wanted to cut out all negative thoughts, but she knew it was a very real possibility. Everything I've worked on in the past 10 years, all our time spent together, would be meaningless if Mei doesn't return.
There's no fucking way that'll let that happen, she swore under her breath. Oh, she did say it.
There's no fucking way I'll let that happen.
She couldn't afford to lose Mei. She had to find her at any cost. But everything she did seemed futile. The only people who could make a difference were the police and the detectives. Miyuki walked aimlessly, her thoughts scattered across the city lights. She began humming the tune of her Harmony Hearts in her head.
The darkest nights breed the brightest stars.
Their songs always gave her a feeling of hope.
Even though everything seemed futile, she knew that it was an unhealthy way of thinking. I should be focusing on ways I can help her. What should I do? Go around asking strangers? Putting up flyers? Any effort should help, right? No. If the police can't obtain any information, I certainly won't be able to. I can't take the brute force approach. I need to think of a smarter plan. Why was Mei acting paranoid? Was it really from the death threats? And most importantly, why didn't she tell me?
Suddenly a thought came to her mind.
I may not be the most influential figure, but there was one group that helped me out before. A group that had millions of fans. Harmony Hearts. If I ask them, maybe we can rally the public to aid our search, and if we're lucky... Before she could finish her thought, she started feeling lightheaded. The world around her felt unsteady. Even the stimulants were wearing off. Oh. She's on shit. It was her body telling her it was time to rest. Oh. I feel like Miyuki is hiding something too. She has some secrets of her own. Oh. Is this grass or is this water? It looks like water a little bit. Okay, I guess it's grass. Okay, grass to water. So, is this Miyuki? This was where she used to go to feed the fish. She loved going here so much and never fully understood why, but apparently it was a way to take her mind off training. I think this is still Miyuki. But now I get it. I threw some food into the water and fish immediately swarmed around. A strange mix of feelings bottled up inside of me. Feelings of peace, nostalgia, calmness mixed with the jarring ice-cold water. It was enough to keep you on the edge, but also felt reassuring in some way, almost like putting ice on a wound to numb the pain. This wouldn't be a bad place to dump a body, a thought suddenly crept into my mind. Oh no, this is the killer, is it? Or kidnapper, rather. A deserted place at night. If I kill her now and toss her corpse into the water, very likely no one will notice it until morning, after her body has submerged overnight. It'll feel almost too easy, but no, this place was too sacred for that. If this is the kidnapper, then yeah, definitely the kidnapper knows May. Because they know the routine of her feeding the fish. I wonder who then. They must be close to her enough to know that. Took a deep breath and let the thought pass as I threw the last remaining pieces of food into the water. But then what's the motivation for kidnapping her in the first place? Is the one who sent the death threats the same as the person who's kidnapped her? I don't think I'm honestly starting to feel no. I feel like those are two different persons. Interesting. Okay. I decided to visit Yokohama Arts. My goal was simple, figuring out who May was seen with. Hopefully someone here will know. It looks like the classes haven't started yet. I strolled right in, ignoring the fact that I stood out like a sore thumb. Over by the benches, I saw Miyuki talking with her friend. Oh, cute. Oh, what kind of voice should I give her? Fuck, I need to make him distinct. You reached out to them? That's right, I've been following them since they were still up and coming. We briefly talked, but I still didn't expect them to repost our message. Hello, sorry to interrupt, mind if I have a few minutes? Who are you? Oh, she's the detective I was talking about earlier. I see. Detective Miyako Koike, nice to meet you. I'm Akane Asagiri, bassist of the Luminaries. What is it that you need? Akane, you mind staying for a few questions? I don't mind, but we have classes in 5 minutes. No problem, this shouldn't take long. I wanted to ask if you happen to know if Mia had any male acquaintances, in particular someone she'd hang out with outside of school. Outside of school? They look at each other, puzzled. Haven't heard of anybody. Me neither. What about family or relatives? I haven't met them if they exist. Although I'm positive Mei would tell us about it. She's always told us stories about her personal life. Yeah, she'd give me an earful about her stories after school, even mundane things like what she'd had for breakfast or how long she studied. There's no way she'd have left that out. Right, so you're saying if she hangs out with someone, she'd tell you about it? Yeah, most definitely. So who was the person Yuki saw? Did he confuse someone else for Mei? It couldn't be. As mundane as it was, I do kind of miss Mei's yapping. I received a call from Yuki. Could he have some news? Excuse me for a moment. Boop. Hey, what's up?
Heyo, I got some great news. The footage is ready. Want me to send it over?
Awesome, can you send it to my phone?
Of course, just one moment.
Bing!
There, you should have it now. I spent all night looking for that, so I hope it helps.
You're the best, thanks.
My pleasure. Take care.
Couldn't have asked for better timing. Let's confirm it if it was indeed May in the footage.
A low-res grayscale surveillance video started playing. I had to bring the phone closer to my eyes to see the details.
Huh?
The tape clearly showed May with her signature hairstyle and flower, but sitting across from her was a man. Ooh, fuckboy. Oh, he looks like a fuckboy, dude. He looks like he's also from an idol group. Harmony Hearts, perhaps? Or Parade? Or someone else, maybe.
He looked older than May, perhaps in his early or mid-20s. Most importantly, they looked kinda close. Just who was he?
Ooh, could be an actual... No, the bell!
Ah, shit, I lost track of time. I'd better hurry and get back to Miyuki and Akane before they go. Hey, sorry for the interruption, but before you go, can I ask one final question? Sure, go ahead. We have some surveillance footage. I want you to have a look and see if you can identify this man.
I showed them the footage.
Huh? Is that Takashi Sato?
Ooh. Oompst?
What on earth? Why is my phone?
Kazuhiko's phone was vibrating furiously as if it were about to explode. Ooh. What's happening now?
There were thousands of notifications, but from where?
For some reason, the Luminaries account just skyrocketed in popularity overnight. Oh, so probably from Miyuki's thing where she contacted the Harmony Hearts, right? For help. He quickly called management to find out why. What's happening? Are you seeing these numbers? Yeah, it seems like Harmony Hearts reposted our message and the news went viral overnight. And that's how you get this case from a local case to a worldwide case. Oh boy.
Harmony Hearts?
More witnesses have come forward, and we've even had some private investigators contact us to help out. The public is now rallying behind us to find May.
That's excellent news. Let's hope she's found soon.
Oh, and let's prepare for the worst case scenario. You know, just in case.
Prepare? How?
I say, have a replacement ready, or prepare a recording with her part. I trust you to find a solution. Oh, come on, man. Of course, here we go. That's the shitty part of the idol culture. It's like the show must go on even if something's happened like this.
You serious? Do you not see these numbers? We shouldn't allow our emotion to get in the way of business. Ugh.
Canceling the show won't change May's fate. You're fucking insane.
You're not wrong, but we need to tread carefully.
The public might perceive us as heartless for continuing the show.
Exactly.
It's simple. We organize a charity event, raise some funds for May's family, and add to the search efforts. A large percentage of sales will go to finding May. We'll look like the good guys. Ugh. I see. We might take a hit on the first show, but if all goes well, we'll stand to gain a significant profit on the later ones.
You seem to have it all figured out. Alright, I'll figure something out on my end, but I hope we don't have to go there.
I agree, it's too soon to assume the worst.
I mean, yeah,
telling ya.
Takashi Sato? Who's that? We need to find him right away. Wait, hold on. We don't even know if he's responsible yet. You're not familiar with the industry, are you?
I'm not! So he is from Parade, okay.
Takashi Sato is an idol from the group called Parade.
Masquerado. I was thinking of like the fucking Given song, but no. See, here's the band. Parade is like just one of their songs.
Parade? The one Mr. Tanaka was talking about earlier? What the hell was May doing with someone from Parade?
I feel like they're dating, right?
Maybe. Ow! This is fucking...
Things are going.
This is definitely something worth looking into.
Ah, another lead.
What kind of group is Parade? Are they a boys group? No, they're a co-ed group, one of the few successful ones.
It is hard for a co-ed group to thrive in the Japanese side of things.
They only started getting famous in the past few years. I believe Takashi is the leader of the group. Any idea where I can find him?
Akane shakes her head.
They've likely got personal security with them. It'd be hard to reach them. But May did it. I'll see if I can call them again to book a meeting or something. I'm going to look for him. Thanks for your help. Be careful. If May was involved with Takashi, it could be more complicated than we think. I hope you can find her safe and sound.
Ooh. In the end, I decided it would be better to meet them in person as there were important questions that needed to be asked. Locating Parade HQ wasn't difficult, however the trip was quite time-consuming. The place was very well maintained, there was not even a speck of dust on the wall or floor. Behind the desk were 2 monitors, but only one person was there. The clerk looked to be in his mid-30s. I walked up and introduced myself.
Good afternoon. Hello, may I help you with something? I'm a detective from Hoshiko Agency. We're looking to speak to Takashi Sato. Is he available?
A detective? What did Takashi do?
He's not in trouble or anything. I just have a few questions. Oh, I see. Well, unfortunately, he's not around. He's not.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll put the surveillance footage and see.
So, the reason I'm asking for Takashi is because he's involved in another case. You heard about the Miyayano case? Miyayano, the missing girl? Takashi is really involved in that? Maybe. Do you have any idea how they might have met?
This is the first time I'm even hearing of it. Luminaries is a small-time group compared to Parade, so I wouldn't expect them to know each other, but I guess circles can overlap. Forbidden love, I think. I don't know. I guess this one?
So, where is he? I wish I knew. He's been skipping classes even though there's a concert coming up.
The instructor wanted him in today, but he just wouldn't listen.
Is he normally like that?
No, he's usually a very well-behaved kid. Something's gotten into him.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe the fame got to him?
Oh, actually, I did hear that he's been dealing with some serious mental health struggles, so maybe that's it?
What kind of struggles?
I don't know the details, sorry.
I guess, okay, we just ask about everything.
What kind of person is Mr. Yamada?
Exactly what you'd expect from a CEO.
I heard he's been involved in some lawsuits.
Asking the dangerous questions right off the bat, huh? We can't talk about that. The clerk seemed hesitant about something.
I'd like to book an appointment with Takashi Sato as soon as possible, please.
Sorry, I can't do that. Normally you'd have to go through the manager first before you can book an appointment with the idols. And I doubt the manager would be happy with them speaking to a detective.
Can you make an exception? This is urgent.
Just show them the fucking footage! And be like, hey! If you don't fucking do anything, we'll spread this footage online and that'll look bad on the parade.
I don't make the rules, sorry. However, since the life is on the line, I'll ask Takashi to speak with you personally when he returns. How about that? That'd be great, thank you. No worries, is there anything else? Nope, have a good day. You too.
Yeah, just fucking threaten him, man. I guess you could... That's like a potential lawsuit for defamation, but also, you know... you feel like you have to do it.
It's nearly break time. I just realized I've been skipping my meals a lot recently. Health decreased. What should I do? Should I visit Starlight Sib or should I continue working on the case?
Ooh. I mean, do we have any leads we can investigate? We have a couple, right? Where do I check leads specifically? Relationship stats. Ah. Oh, personality. I wonder if there's gonna be skill checks. Oh shit. There might. Relationships. Hmm. Oh, she's like the piano thingy. She's the bassist, right? Who? Hmm. Yeah, I thought we had another lead, didn't we? Or like, well, I guess I can't even save, man. I guess we'll go to Starlight Sip. I don't know. I didn't know if we had a lead we could have investigated. Because I know we got some, but we just investigated it again, right? I read of Starlight Sip during quiet hours. Yuki was by the bar cleaning the glasses. Good evening. Evening, Miyako. How you doing? Same old, same old. What about you? Just had the craziest experience with a customer ever. Oh yeah? This guy came into my bar saying he was the CEO of some big shot pharma company or something. And he wanted special treatment, so I led him upstairs to our most VIP private booth. You know that room? Yeah? Then he orders our most expensive drink, doesn't even hesitate one bit, like crazy. You mean the 1.5 million yen one? Jesus. Yup, the Starlight Supernova. Damn, you're making bank today. That's why I have these expensive drinks on the menu. They aren't just for show, you know? So crazy in a good way. Okay. There's always some egomaniac dying to show off their wealth. They make the best customers if you know how to entice them. True. And what happened afterwards? Nothing. I'll be going on vacation now, so we'll be closing this place down for a few weeks. Just kidding. There's more. You could have sold that one a little better. Saw it coming a mile away. So here's where things get strange. After a few hours, I see him step outside to take a phone call. I thought he just didn't want anybody to hear his conversation, but he never came back. Wait, so he left you with the bill? That's what I thought at first, but when I went inside to check, he left a big fat wallet of cash lying around. You're kidding me. What did you do after? I just waited around to see whether he'll return, but so far, nothing. It's been an hour and I don't know if he'll return. But hey, you're a detective, maybe you know what's going on better than I do. What do you think happened? Dude probably got caught up in some important matters and had to leave. Those big shots always have some emergencies to handle. Makes sense, I just found the whole thing strange, the way he went about it. He could have said a few words before leaving, you know? Yeah, rich people these days, you never know what's going through their minds. True, I just hope this isn't an elaborate scam or something. After a few more hours at the bar, the mystery man never returned. Is that relevant? Or is that just filler? Don't know. I decided to quickly return to investigating May's route home before calling it a day. It's been 2 whole days since May disappeared, and we still have yet to make significant progress. Things were starting to look grim, but I wasn't ready to give up yet. As a final effort for the day, I visited the place she was last seen. The Moon River was a brief walk south of the school. Where is the school? Ah, here. This is Starlight Sip. Where is our... Jesus, it's here? Fair enough. Hold on, I need to refill water. The journey she took home was a short walk. I should retrace her steps to get a clearer picture. I began making my way to Fukaze Gardens. All of a sudden, I heard a voice behind me. Detective? Oh, Miyuki. I wasn't expecting company here. Are you out investigating? Just wrapping up for today. I see, it is getting late. I glanced down at the time. 10:29 p.m. Shouldn't you be at home? I'm rehearsing for the concert out here. Helps me keep my mind off of everything. Aren't you worried about the culprit? Yeah. At first I was. But then I realized, why live in fear for the rest of your life? Okay, girl, that's true, but also the fucking crime is fresh. That's not how that works. As idols, we're risk takers, and being out here dancing under the stars, it's what keeps me going.
I may look weak, but I won't go down without a fight. Quit joking around, it's a dangerous matter. I can't tell you how to act, but I suggest staying home, at least until we find out who's responsible. Of course, you are 100% right, however, I can't slack off on practice when you have a concert coming up. Do it at home! Or anywhere else! Not in the fucking public with no one else around. You're so stupid. Oh my god. Oh, Miyuki, look, I appreciate your confidence. I appreciate you being like, we shouldn't live in fear, and that's valid. But also, the kidnapping just happened. Like a few days ago. The culprit's still out there. Fresh. We haven't caught him. If at least a week or two had passed, maybe it's kind of okay. Not really, but like, come on. I can't slack off. Just fucking go home. Do it at home, you fucking idiot. Can't practice. Okay, fine, fair. But literally go anywhere else, not the fucking park. That at least have someone looking out for you. Anyone. A police, a fucking teacher, anyone, a friend. Ugh. Can't practice at home because my father works at a factory and has to get up early. This is the only place for me, not that I mind. You're stupid. Can't you practice in the mornings? Already do. I'm usually up at 6. Life seems demanding. Tell me about it. That's the life of an idle trainee trying to balance idle work with school. It'll be fine though. Sayori and Akane usually keep me company. They're just busy today. Well, if the... I'm just rubbing my fucking forehead, bro. Holy shit. Well, it's certainly safer to have company. Having a detective drop by each day wouldn't be so bad either. I ain't being your fucking babysitter, bro. Did you see May go this way the last time you saw her? Yeah, her house is just across this river. Can you show me the way? Sure. We headed down the path to May's house. This is pretty. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's just water. I thought that was more sakura petals, but I guess it's just the lighting. When we reached the sidewalk, I started to wonder, where could the kidnapping have occurred? It certainly couldn't have been here. Too many people around. One scream would alert everybody. The park was a possibility with fewer strangers, but again, committing a crime in a public location was still a risk. Finally, we reached a quiet neighborhood just before the bridge. Ooh. To pull off the kidnapping, there must be 2 steps: subduing the victim and transporting them away. I also noticed several surveillance cameras monitoring the streets. The possibility here was slim. No evidence of a struggle, and a single scream would alert the whole neighborhood. But just where could the crime have occurred? By the way, did you also manage to get a hold of Takashi yet? Unfortunately not. He's been elusive. How unfortunate. It's so strange he was involved with me. Tomorrow I'll be able to focus my efforts on finding him. If it helps, I did some idle research on his history and where he might be. Want to see it? Sure, that could be useful. I need to go back to school to get it. Isn't it closed? Who needs a key when you have a perfectly climbable fence? Oh my god. I'll let it slide. Fine, I'll let it slide and pretend I didn't see anything. But I'm not going in though. The last thing I need is to be caught trespassing on the school grounds with an idol. That'd be a disaster. Well, at least we're upping her friendship. Absolutely wouldn't want you to get into any unnecessary trouble. Oh, Miyuki, you're a fucking dumbass. I'll keep watch. You go. Miyuki nods and disappears into the school. I doubt anyone was around, but just in case I pull out my phone and pretend to be a bystander. Being empty, it would seem even more strange if someone was standing outside of a school like this. This would be a good time to text May's parents. I've been sending them periodic updates. I began writing out the summary of today's investigation. 5 minutes had passed. Oh no. Miyuki still hasn't returned. What's taking her so long? Now it's raining. It's starting to rain. Damn it, I'll catch a cold if I stay out here for too long. To hell with it. If I'm going in. If I get caught, so be it. I looked around to make sure nobody was looking, then jumped the fence. Wait, where did Miyuki go? I should have asked her. Whatever, I just need to find shelter before rain gets worse. Oh, she's also gone, isn't she? I dashed to the front entry, but it was locked. Just my luck. Passerbys might see me if I stay here. Just where did that girl go? Everything seems to be locked. All of a sudden, I heard a faint sound. Ah, it's coming from that direction. I headed there to investigate. Wait, was that music or my ears mistaken? It was a very faint sound, barely audible through the rain. Ooh. I followed the direction of the sound leading to a large building. The sign reads auditorium. It sounded like someone performing inside, but isn't the school meant to be closed? Was there a late class or something? No, that can't be. It's way too late. Strangely, none of the lights were turned on. Oh god. Anyone in there? No response. Hello? Miyuki? Once again, silence, as if the auditorium was holding its breath. It was pointless standing outside in the rain, so I might as well go inside. Yabba. Oh, I'm embracing myself. Ooh, this turned into a horror game. It was pitch black inside, but doesn't look like anyone's here, although for some reason the speakers were blasting some music. Perhaps someone forgot to turn it off? At least I can stay here until the rain subsides. I guess I'll have to wait for Miyuki as well. I'm scared. I've worked at the Hoshiko agency full-time for 4 years now. I've dealt with all kinds of cases. Insurance fraud, infidelity, homicides, thefts, cybercrime. As detectives, we become desensitized to most of that stuff. However, every now and then a case pops up that still surprises us. It's very rare because it takes a very special kind of special to shake us, but it does happen. However, never in my wildest imagination did I anticipate the scene that unfolded before my very eyes that night. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Something's happening. As I pour my water very slowly. What's happened, man? Whew. Detective Hoshiko always said the crime scene is a window to into the perpetrator's twisted soul. Well, I certainly got a glimpse into it that night. What are we about to see? Oh no. Uh-oh. Hanging? Oh. Oh, that's no, dude. Oh no. May. Ooh. My blood turned to ice. What the hell did I just walk into? A scream of pure horror lodged itself in my throat. Oh god. May's lifeless form hung grotesquely in the center of a stage, dangling from a rope. Oh no. She was hauntingly lit by the moon, casting an ethereal glow over her idol outfit. Was this some kind of joke? There's no way she's... Hey! Hey! May! Say something! It was no use. It felt like I was yelling into a void. Suddenly I heard footsteps behind me. Someone's here? Didn't dawn on me. She was here too. Was that her? An eerie sense of dread washed over me. I can't let her see it. Detective, what's going on? Ooh, shield your eyes, Miyuki. Avert your gaze. Oh no, man. What's with all the ruckus? Someone's gonna hear. Oh my god. Is this for real? I was lost for words. This was a sight that will haunt her forever. Something I know too well. For a moment, it felt like we were frozen in time. I snapped back to reality and did the first thing that popped in my mind. Get her out ASAP. Don't look anymore. Are you okay? She was unresponsive, frozen and lifeless. Let's go. Oof. That's fucked up, man. Stay here, okay? I'm going to check on her. Call the cops if you can. You know it's fucked when you can't even scream. It's just silence.
because like you can't even muster the energy or courage to even yell out anything. I went back inside hoping for a miracle, just this one time. The miracle never happened. As I approached her body, I began to feel a smell of very familiar odor. A smell I've experienced countless times before. The smell of death. A smell I'll never forget. I didn't even need to check to know, but I did so anyway. I placed my finger on her neck. She was ice cold. There was no pulse. What kind of twisted person would do this? Sanity greatly decreased, bro, of course. Oh, yikes. Aw, damn. The police arrived and transported Miyuki home, but for me, my work here was not yet done. May was gone and the killer was still on the loose. That's fucked up, man. Death is truly terrifying. It doesn't care about timing or fairness. It just takes and leaves us with the pieces to put together. The spotlight's on us now. We must find the monster behind this. Oh, we have to investigate. Oh. I guess we'll investigate the strings? Her body was suspended by strings like a marionette being manipulated by an unknown puppet master. Something like this would take us a substantial amount of time and pre-planning to set up. Certainly premeditated murder. Who's behind all of this? The question was, when did the killer dress her up? Did they dress her up before bringing her here? It's a real pain in the ass trying to transport a body, especially with those damn wings flapping around. But if they dressed her up right here... Ooh. Idol costume? Culprit removed her school uniform and dressed her up in this idol costume. The outfit looked brand new with barely a crease on it. The wings almost look untouched. How the hell did they transport a body and dressed up like this? And what was the sick purpose behind it? Could there be a sexual motive behind it? Or was this some sick game they're playing? Damned if I know, but this case just keeps getting more messed up by the minute. Furthermore, is this the official idol costume or a replica? If it's the official one, how on earth did the killer manage to get their hands on it? It had to be a replica. Unless... I guess... body? Face? Body. No signs of external injuries or trauma. From a distance, one might think she was still alive, performing. What was the cause of death? Poisoning? How would the culprit even have poisoned her? I guess, well, autopsy needs to be done, but Jesus. An unsettling chill creeps down my spine. Need to inquire later about the forensic reports. Anything else? And like anything on the stage? Not really. In contrast to the vibrant pictures her parents sent, her face was now eerily placid in the cold grasp of death. The eyes that used to shine with dreams, now vacant. Anything else? There's still something I'm missing. Apparently. Wait, there was something stuck to her wings. It looked like a torn piece of paper or cardstock. The color was bright and glossy. Officer, there's something on her wing. Got it, I'll notify the forensics team. Oh. A piece of cardstock was retrieved for analysis. There was no text on it, just colors. Body? Rigor in livor mortis set. A body cold with algor mortis, faint skin changes. Likely been deceased for over 16 hours. Oof. Handcuffs. Oh yeah, there is handcuffs. Handcuffs? What's the point of doing all this? Looks like the handcuffs are fake toys, but it'll be up to law enforcement to track down the origins of these handcuffs. Being fake, it's unlikely they'll find anything. Her keytar and her personal belongings were also missing. Keytar? Oh, the key guitar, yeah. That's everything I could find on her body. We can only await forensic reports before drawing conclusions. Now I need to figure out how did the culprit manage to get in here. It's time to shift my focus from me and instead take a closer look at this auditorium itself. This is fucked up, man. A haunting song was echoing through the auditorium. The culprit dedicated a lot of time and effort into orchestrating the scene, but why? They must have felt supremely confident that they weren't going to get caught. This wasn't just murder, it was a performance for their sick, twisted mind. Unfortunately for them, they probably aren't aware of audio forensics. A lot more information can be extracted from an audio file than they think. No signs of forced entry. Did the school forget to lock the place? I doubt it. It's possible the killer tampered with the lock somehow, but either way, forensics shall be able to analyze that. Windows? Upon closer inspection, it doesn't seem like these windows can open. There's no way the killer can enter through here. It appears I've scoured every possible clue this place has to offer. The rest now falls into the hand of the authorities. I should head back and regroup. Oh man. Oh god, oh man. Tomorrow's going to be another long day. Prologue end. That's it? No? Chapter, I guess we're also further from prologue, where there's more than prologue. The morning light crept through my office window, awaking me from an uneasy slumber. It seemed like I'd fallen asleep at some point. Last night had been a long one. I spent hours sifting through the piles of paperwork, compiling reports for Mae's parents and the police. I just wanted to get it all done and dusted and put an end to this case. Though the official contract may have ended, I knew I couldn't just wash my hands off it. I'll continue working on it unofficially until the next client comes along. In the grand scheme of things, we have very little control over the outcome. If the police couldn't find Mae, there was little that could have been done. I knew that from the very start when I accepted this contract. The true task for detectives was to bring closure to families. With the recovery of Mae's body, more clues may surface to guide us to the perpetrator. 5:44 a.m. Time to get moving. It's awfully bright for 5:44 a.m. Hello? Can I save Jesus Christ? We're still in prologue. I stepped into the police station and there was Tatsuya, just like always. Oh hey, Detective Miyako, you look tired. Long night, huh? Yeah, surviving on a few hours of sleep. It must be tough after what happened last night. I wasn't expecting to find a corpse in a damn school. Corpse party? Tortured souls? Pretty messed up stuff. I wonder who could do such a thing. That's what I'm going to find out. Any updates on the case? Yeah, the initial forensics report is ready, so we know the cause of death. Furthermore, there was a witness who mentioned seeing Mae. Oh? Witness. Yesterday, a handful of witnesses came in, sparked by the story going viral on social media. A witness claimed to have seen Mae just a few days earlier. They said she was at the cemetery at night, in particular Akatsuki's cemetery. The cemetery? Who knows what she was doing there, but her parents told us that no family members or anyone close to Mae were buried there, so you might want to check that out. Based on the initial examination and preliminary tests, we suspect Mae's cause of death to be from CO poisoning. Ah. CO poisoning? Quite the unusual murder weapon. It's insane. Carbon monoxide is odorless and colorless. Means it's an absolute bastard to detect, and if she was exposed to high levels of it, she could have been dying without even knowing. Furthermore, there were some injuries on her body. However, the forensics team believed they came from her training as an idol rather than the culprit. Oh. I'll forward the complete report to you in case you want to have a look. Thanks, Tatsuya. Even though the case is over, if anything comes up, please let us know about it. Of course, Miyako. Good luck on the rest of the case. My damn eyes felt dry and my brain was barely functioning. I should really catch up on that sleep. Tomorrow's the weekend, so I'll use that as a chance to recover. Oh, that's right. I should see how Eiichi's doing too. I'll visit him at the hospital later. Once I compile the reports. For now, what should I do? I guess we'll... Hoshiko Agency? Because we went to Starlight Sip yesterday. So today I guess we'll agency it up. I don't know. Black screen. Did I crash it? Possibly? Could I only have done Starlight Sip? Uh-oh, I think I think I broke the game. I think I broke the game, lads. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I can't even menu. Okay, cool. Restart the game. I crashed the game. I broke the game. Sorry, devs. Whoops. Now are you seeing double of me? There we go. Continue? Oh, my last proper save was so long ago though. Oh. Okay, that's fine, that works. And we'll do forensics. And then can we save here? Just in case. Now can we do the thing? Hoshiko agency. Seems like no. Uh-oh. Oh, I definitely broke the game. Whoops. That's bad. Let me restart it again. Man, the menu theme is haunting. It's beautiful, but it's haunting. This is over. Oh, yeah. I guess we'll go to Starlight Sip. Hopefully that works. Okay, it does work. Jesus. Look who's back. Yep, it's me. How you doing, Miyako? Tired. What about you? What's wrong? Nothing, just been a long night. Working on the case? Yeah, how's that going? Not good. Girl was found dead within the school. Really? In school? Yeah. Damn, that's so creepy. What kind of psycho would do that? Beats me. That happened to me, I'd stay the hell away from that school. It's pretty messed up, the crime scene and everything. Anyways, get me something strong to clear my mind. Something strong, huh? What would you like? Anything is fine. Anything? Are you sure? Uh-huh. Oh, that reminds me, I'm working on this new cocktail recipe. Did I tell you about it yet? No, you haven't. It's something I've been perfecting for quite a while. I'm telling you, it's my finest drink yet, although I haven't put it up on the menu yet because few people don't seem to agree with my taste. Since you're my friend, I'd like your honest opinion about it. What am I, your guinea pig? You better than my favorite customer and best friend. Fine, you leave me with no choice. Wait, the drinks are in the house today. Yay! Yuki grabs a cocktail shaker and begins filling it with several ingredients, meticulously measuring each one. He then begins expertly shaking it before pouring it onto a glass. There you go. Yuki hands me the cocktail. Upon closer inspection, it had a nice deep red color to it, but the consistency looked a bit thick and viscous. I really love how it turned out. Let me know what you think. I cautiously took a sip as Yuki watched intently. Well, what do you think? I'm not gonna lie, this tastes like cough syrup. What? Really? I mean, I can see what you're trying to do with the sweetness, but the texture is just too thick, and it feels like you're trying to mask the bitterness beneath. What? Too bad. I was trying to go for a bold flavor, but I guess it needs some work before I can put it up on the menu. Don't feel down. I'm sure not all experiments will go perfectly. Maybe you'll hit a gold mine next time. Thanks. I hope so. Somehow I felt a bit better after drinking that odd cocktail. Just what did he put in there? Health increased. Ooh. Nice. This is Miyuki's room? Yeah. Miyuki was stretched out on her bed, her gaze lost in the infinite white canvas of the ceiling. The vivid memory from last night lingered on her mind. Her friend, her companion. Oh, God. The sight yesterday left her paralyzed in a state of shock. Apparently, law enforcement officers arrived and escorted her home, but she had no recollection of it. It was all too surreal.
Miyuki shifted to her side, curling up into a ball, hoping to fall asleep, but then she saw the time, 8 a.m. She had been awake for most of the night. Again. It was already time for school, but her body felt like lead. The mere thought of stepping foot inside that auditorium again made her feel nauseated. Was this all just a nightmare? Even though she didn't care about the concert anymore, her thoughts of her friends came to her mind, and the trainee debt she still owes Kirameki Entertainment. There's a responsibility to uphold. Oh, Miyuki. Somnazine and Vigilomax. From the bedside table, she drew 2 bottles and eyed them carefully, a bottle of Vigilomax and a bottle of Somnazine. The choice felt oddly familiar, like a scene from a movie. A decision had to be made right now, the sleeping pills or stimulants? Ooh. Is this Eiji? Lying on the bed of the Kanagawa hospital was Eiji Hoshiko, a criminal turned detective. Oh! Eiji stared at this endless ceiling, and the pulse of the EKG monitor chirped in the background. Another week in this hellhole. Even drugged up in the hospital, he was unable to get sleep. A detective's mind was always working. He glanced at the empty TV screen beside him once more. For a fleeting moment, he caught a faint image of himself on the screen. Not a reflection, but an image of him lying on a wooden box, a coffin. Death was waiting patiently. He smiled as if to say, "Come and get me." At the same time, Eiji felt a certain comfort in knowing it wasn't in a hurry. They've still yet to find all the crimes of my past. I wonder if they ever will. At least that one. So Eiji's sus, bro. Man. I don't know what to think of him. A knock on the door snapped him out of his thoughts. Ah, she's here. Good. Hey, Eiji. Came to check up on you. How you doing? Well, I'm not dead yet, if that's what you're asking. Figured as much. You're one tough motherfucker. Enjoying hospital life? Enjoying? You're out there hunting criminals and I'm stuck in here with nothing but pain, TV, and medication. You sure love campaigning, don't you? Just treat it like a break from work. A break from work? Quit joking around, get me the fuck out of here. I'm losing my damn mind watching TV all day. I knew you'd say that, so I bought you something to keep you occupied. A gift from me? Just a book I think you might like, and the reports on May's investigation. Hand it over. He snatches the folder of May's investigation, taking no interest in the book. I knew you were dying to see it. Fucking lucky son of a bitch, getting to play with a murder case while some bedridden here. Initially, it was just a missing person. I know, I've been watching the TV all fucking day. You should have come to me sooner. You were undergoing surgery. Goddamn timing. Speaking of which, how was the procedure? Well, they said it was a success. I guess that's good news, but no more alcohol for 6 weeks, blah blah blah. To hell with that. Maybe you should take it easy for a while. Eiji points at his bag near the bedside table. Miyako. What? There's a flask in my bag, of course. Pour me a shot. Are you out of your mind? She chuckles. I'm in a hospital, Miyako. If anything goes wrong, they'll fix me. You really are out of your mind. Well, if you insist. And you're enabling him, motherfucker. Cheers, Miyako. Eiji took a small sip, the whiskey burning down his throat and belly. That was good. Can't wait to get back to drinking. Well, I think I'm done complaining now. You ready to talk? I am. Let's get down to business. Witness protection program is in session. I don't think this is witness protection. The witness is dead. Miyuki, guess what I got? What? Ta-da! May was proudly displaying her shiny new toy, the keytar. Wow, is that a keytar? Uh-huh, it was my birthday gift. Happy birthday! Thank you, you want to hear it? It can play all sorts of sounds like guitars, pianos, synths. Getting new witness is crazy work.
But hi, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well enough.
Sure, okay, but I have to warn you, I can't see the notes like on a piano, so I might hit the wrong ones on accident. That's okay, just do your best. May begins playing a simple guitar melody from one of her favorite songs. Aww. At first, she was cautious not to hit the wrong notes, but gradually she gained confidence.
It's called determination. Oh boy. Her usual quirkiness became a fairy idol-like intensity, one I had never seen before. For the first time ever, I didn't see the ordinary awkward girl that was May. This song is loud as hell, man.
Wow, that was really impressive. Thanks, that was quite the workout.
Shrugs her shoulders playfully.
Singing is quite heavy, you know. My arms and shoulders get quite tired quite fast. Guess that means I gotta get stronger.
How bad could it be?
Curious about the weight, I reached out to feel the guitar. It had a cool metallic touch and the build was very sturdy. No wonder it was so heavy. You weren't kidding. Why'd your parents choose this one? Aren't there lighter ones out there? Don't know, don't care. I'm just happy to get one. Certainly a perfect fit for you.
Oh. This is Miyuki's, like, memories.
You've been carrying that all day, aren't you tired? I am, but I'm scared to leave it somewhere. Someone might steal it. Want me to hold it for you? If you don't mind.
It's our nature whenever there's an action dialogue, we deepen our voice. It's more just because, like, the other characters are females. Also, it hurts to do the female voices.
As she passed the thing to me, I immediately felt the pressure on the strap on my neck and shoulders. This thing was for sure really heavy. Oh, look, this logo. What about it? You don't know? It's from a company that only makes high-quality instruments. Yamaha? Really? How so? I bet this one costs a dime. The sound quality is really good, and I heard they're really durable and last a long time. Wait a minute, they're not that expensive, are they? That I don't know exactly. Why do you ask? I just want to know. I took out my phone and searched for the model. Wow, I didn't expect guitars to get it so expensive. You're rich, May. What? How much is it? Seeing the price tag surprised me, but May even seemed even more shocked than I was. Wow, it's really this expensive? Yep, you're one lucky girl. I wish my birthday presents were this big. I see. Aw, May didn't laugh at my joke. Instead, she stared at the screen with a blank expression on her face. Afterwards, we went to the convenience store to buy some ice cream. On the way to the store, May kept quiet to herself. She usually daydreams a lot, but this time it felt different. It didn't immediately click with me why May was acting this way, but when we reached the store, I suddenly remembered something she told me many months ago.
That she's broke.
May's parents had a lot of debt to pay and frequently had to work overtime, and that's why she doesn't get to spend much time with them. One time they even asked me if May could come over to my place whilst they were working. May probably felt guilty about receiving such an expensive present knowing her parents' situation. But despite their situation, they still bought her this guitar. Why? Hey May, I've been thinking, what is it, Miyuki? Out of all the guitars out there, why did your parents get you this one? It's so heavy and expensive. Huh? I don't know.
Have I managed to play the Crooked Man? What the fuck is the Crooked Man? No, I don't think so. I don't know what that is.
She thought for a moment, choosing her words carefully. It's probably because I'm spoiled. What? No, you silly goofball. I kept bugging them for one the whole time. They still could have gotten you any cheap model though, but those ones will have poor sound quality compared to this one. I would have been fine with that. But do you know why they got you this one instead? Take a look at these reviews.
Think it's horror JRPG? Ooh, sounds interesting.
Maybe I'll take a look at it.
I'll note that down. The Crooked Man. Oh, looks neat. I'll see if I can give it a shot sometime.
I showed her all the stellar reviews. This is a professional guitar for performers. It's heavy because it has many features and is meant for adults. I think your parents chose this one because they believed in you. Believed in me? Yeah, they believe in your dream of becoming an idol, and this is their way of supporting you. Oh, this is their way of supporting me? Why would they go so far? It doesn't make sense. What do you mean? They've always wanted me to get a degree, to become a doctor or engineer, so why would they go up against that and spend so much of their savings on this? Well, maybe they change their minds, or they realize you have your own dreams and ambitions. But whatever the case, that part isn't important. What matters is what you'll do from now on. I'm sure they'll be happy just to hear you perform for them. It'll be like buying a lifetime worth of CDs. Unconvinced, me pauses. No, I have to repay them somehow. If this is their way of supporting my dream, then the only thing I can do is work extra hard now not to let them down. I have to make it as an idol, so I can make lots of money and return to— Oh, you're dead though. Even though the money was never the main motivator, I've always dreamt of being able to live freely, being able to pay off the bills. Well, that sounds great. If you want to be an idol, imagine how much of an advantage you'll have if you start now. I'll be unstoppable. Imagine all the people who only became idols after a few years of studying, and by the time I get to their stage, I'll have quadrupled their experience. Jesus. His excitement was very contagious. Even though I enjoyed idol music myself, I never felt a strong desire to become one. But May's determination also lit a fire under my heart, and all of a sudden, I felt an inspiration to work hard too. Well, I guess I have no choice but to follow you along. You'll be joining me? Can't let you dance alone, can I? It won't be easy though. I know what I'm signing up to. Then don't chicken out when things get tough. Are you trying to scare me? Then promise me you'll see the things to the end no matter what. I promise. Pinky promise? Pinky promise. May's face lit up with a smile. One day we'll stand on a bright stage with millions of people watching us become stars. Throughout all these years, May hasn't let down on her promise. She has always disciplined and practiced nearly every day. Despite her guitar showing significant signs of wear and tear, she never asked for a new one. In fact, when she became a trainee, our agency offered to get her a new one, free of charge. However, she insisted on keeping the one she currently has. Aww. That guitar, it must have been so precious to her. It was always her lifelong dream to bring it on a grand stage so her parents could see it. But now it's gone, along with her. Due to recent circumstances, the Yokohama Arts will be undergoing a partial lockdown. Certain areas will be off-limits, CCTV cameras are being installed around the school, and security will be present on school grounds until the danger subsides. I know this might sound frightening, but the truth must be said. The person who is responsible is still out there, who you have to stay guarded at all times and in and out of school. Please, if you have any information about May or witness suspicious activities, please report it to the school office or the anonymous tip box. Even the smallest detail could be crucial. Vietnamese, sadly I do not speak Vietnamese. The game is from Vietnam, which is why I put the Vietnam flag on the thumbnail, but I can't speak Vietnamese, I'm sorry. But hello, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. As a community, we need to take steps to ensure the safety of the school. Oof. If there's one last thing I can do for you, May, it would be to bring your guitar onto the stage. I have to tell everyone about the hard work and sacrifices you've made, but don't die on the way, man. However, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Just where could it be? Surely the killer must have discarded it by now. How do I even search for it? Will my actions even have any impact at all, or will they be in vain again? I guess only time will tell. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Oh, okay, it's just her. Oh. Miyuki, what are you doing here? Why aren't you in class? Oh, sorry, I just wasn't feeling well. What is this awesome game? Hello, devs. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Do I even need to say what game this is? Honestly, really fucking cool so far. I'm invested. Oh, I hope you're having it. I am. Oh my god. The art style is so beautiful and the story is very, very catchy. Not catchy, intriguing. There we go. Oh my god. Just needed some water on my face. Don't worry about me, just get back to practice. Miyuki, look, I'm going to tell you straight. You're the leader of this group. The future falls on you. You can't be half-hearted like this. Her friend just died, man! Give her time! Jesus! Akane, what the fuck?
Like, give her a few days to at least recover. Oh my god.
Huh? We can tell from how you act, the smile you used to put on, even that feels forced. I know you're devastated about me, we all are too, we're all scared and hurting. But as idols, we also have a job to do.
Bruh.
There's no point in practicing if your mind isn't there.
Okay, that's fair. That's true.
Akani's words were harsh, but there was a sincere concern underlying them. Miyuki found herself at a loss for words. Akane had always been frank, but she had never aimed her fury at Miyuki before. We got thousands of fans out there who believe in us and are waiting for this moment. No matter what goes on behind the scenes, the fans will be ignorant to it. All they'll see is the performance we put on, and it's our job to deliver. I'm sorry for letting you all down. How could she explain the whirlwind of emotions bottled up inside her? It doesn't feel right performing without me. Everything feels wrong.
Oh my god.
I can't stand that knowing when our debut comes, we'll be doing it without me. Look, Miyuki, I'm not good with this emotional stuff, but what I can say is, we all care about you. Please get yourself together.
You can't just say that, man! It's not that easy. Jesus.
I understand. Go home and rest until you're ready to come back and give it your all, that's all. Oh, and this is for you.
At least she's telling her to rest, because she needs the fucking rest, man. I guess she ended up choosing the stimulants rather than sleeping pills. But still, it's rough. It's so sad that she has to take pills, like the stimulant pills, to even like keep performing. Or just like, yeah, keep up with this like idol training shit. That's just how intense the idol training is. Oh boy.
Miyuki looks down at the cold hard floor. I tried. What kind of a leader am I? I've been so focused on my own feelings.
Hi Ari, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well.
You've sent me to Jesus. I need to stop being selfish and start thinking about the group as a whole. Only then can... Curtains fall soon, your final act approaches. Soon we'll be together. Mei Ayano, that's fucked up, man.
Why does girl look so cute? But you also get Monica vibes. I also got Monica vibes in the beginning because of her, the bow tie, the hair, and like her pose in the title screen was also like kind of similar to Monica's pose. She's cute though. I like her, but oof, this is fucked up, man. Whoever sent this or wrote this, oof. Wait, did Akane hand that to her? I forgot what. I didn't see the backlog. Oh, Akane didn't know what's inside of it, I guess. But she just tossed out gave the envelope. Murder mystery, yes. Mei Ayano, the message she just got, that the letter she got it from, the letter that was signed that Miyuki just saw, that was from Mei, who Mei is currently dead as fuck. So yeah.
Mei knew her life was in danger all along, but for some reason she kept the truth all to herself. The death threats, her meeting with Takashi, not even her parents or her closest friends knew. Sometimes the victim will keep their problems to themselves if they don't have people they can trust. However, considering how close she was to her friends, it's quite unusual. I can only suspect that she was terrified of speaking out for some reason. Something caused her to remain silent even to her dearest friends. My guess...
Ooh. I don't think it's no one would believe her. Her friends would believe her, for sure, 1000%.
So no, she might have been involved in a scandal, it's possible, or she was trying to protect someone.
It's either of these two, I feel like.
But if she was trying to protect someone, who? And I feel like if she was involved in a scandal, people would know, though.
someone would know. So I think ultimately she was trying to protect someone? That's not right. Fuck. Intelligence decreased. Oh, she was involved in a scandal. She was involved in a scandal. Okay, fair enough. Something she couldn't shed light on, forcing her to keep the letters hidden until the time was right. A scandal, huh? What kind of scandal? That I'm yet to figure out. That male idol, do you think? He's involved somehow, I'm quite sure of it. And what makes you say so? I mean, time of death, I mean, it coincides with the parade's concert. But their place of meeting is also sus. Right? They made in Starlight Sip, so... Never mind, I'm an idiot. Oh, come on, man. I should just go with my first instinct. What about her time of death? What the what? I'm dumb. I'm actually an idiot. When May went missing, despite the public pleas for help, she never came forward with any information. If he genuinely cared for her, oh, true. Friend, lover, or even acquaintance, he wouldn't have hesitated to share any knowledge he had. Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fair. I'm just dumb, man. This makes me suspect his involvement. There's something they're hiding and we need to dig deeper into their history. I do think the same, however, there's something that still doesn't add up. What is it? Let's consider how the killer managed to gain access to a locked building. They were able to carry a dead body inside, set up the scene, and leave without being detected. If it's the fucking... No fucking way it's the instructor or the manager, right? It can't be that easy. I see where you're going with this. You're saying if the killer managed to do all that, it means... Well... I mean, the killer doesn't match Takashi's profile, that's for sure. In order to gain access to a locked building, the killer must have had a key or was connected to someone inside Yokohama Arts. In other words, it was likely an inside job. Very good. The way the killer managed to set everything up, it was as if they knew the layout and the schedule of the place in and out. It's highly likely that they are connected to Yokohama Arts in some way, and that doesn't fit our bill with Takashi. Not until we find more evidence that he is linked somehow. Even though he might be involved, there could be someone else pulling the strings. Or is he really the culprit? I don't know, man. Perhaps looking at the crime scene can reveal more clues. The crime scene, huh? Finally, something interesting. From what I've gathered... Ooh. Banger music. That's what I like so far about this game, too. The music is banger as hell, dude. Why is it so loud? Hold on, let me turn it down a little bit, I guess? Yeah, there we go. When I first saw the arrangement of the body, I suspected a sexual motive. However, the police found no evidence of that. The way the body was arranged, the handcuffs, outfit, music, and everything, it makes me think the killer is playing some game. They're the type to crave attention and notoriety, perhaps also harboring a strong hatred towards May or idols in general. We've seen our fair share of murders, bodies being dismembered and disposed of in garbage bags, bodies getting thrown into the water, but this? Only a deeply disturbed mind will be able to conceive of something like this. Is so fucked up, but it's so also damn, dude. The key suspects to look out for are those who suffer from severe mental disorders. Hallucinations or delusions could easily cause this, so we can't rule out drugs too. This does align with Takashi's profile, as I've been told he suffers some mental illness. It takes a twisted mind to even think of such a thing, but to actually go out and do it? I don't think it's Takashi. Regardless, it was a risky endeavor that left a small trail of evidence behind, as you can see from the report. Over here you wrote no further investigation needed past the bridge. The bridge? Oh. Why is that? Well, if you read the rest of the report, it's clear the crime couldn't have taken place there. The reason being... I don't know. Cardstock? No. The route home, I guess, yeah? As I was investigating May's route home, I noticed several surveillance cameras in the neighborhood prior to reaching the bridge. As soon as I saw the surveillance cameras, I stopped investigating further. I guess that's true. You would have seen it if it was like past it. If May did take that route home, she would have been seen by one of the surveillance cameras, but the police found nothing. Good observation, as I expected from you, Miyako. Furthermore, I don't think she was abducted at all. At the moment, the most important clues we have is the autopsy, the cause of death, CO poisoning. Carbon monoxide poisoning? Quite a strange method if you ask me. Just why did the killer choose this method? Not sure, honestly. CO poisoning is a method that requires... I don't think it's that. Not that. Well, it's either this or... Well, this and this are kind of similar, isn't it? Not abducted. Actually, maybe? Yeah. It's a rather silent way of killing someone. All you need is to be confined in a poorly ventilated place with a CO source, such as a faulty heater or fireplace, and the person could be dying without even knowing. But just how did the killer manage to confine May into a room without any evidence of a struggle? There were no injuries on her body, apart from her wounds from her training as an idol. No injuries on her body, huh? Don't you find that a bit strange, Miyako? Yeah, there was only one reason why she was unharmed. She was... I would say she was drugged, but that would leave at least a trace of chemicals in her system, wouldn't it? She was lured? An abduction would leave some signs of trauma unless for some reason she chose not to fight back. However, without any injuries on her body, it's safe to assume she was lured. But just who could have lured her? I've been trying to wrap my head around this, but I can only suspect it was... someone she trusted. Has to be. It can only be someone she knew and trusted. May wasn't the type to go someplace strange without telling anybody. She'd at least call her parents. But this time, she willingly went inside an enclosed room, staying there until she passed out. Even with her phone on her, she never thought about calling anybody. For a complete stranger to do that, the odds would be a near impossibility. However, if it was someone she trusted, someone whom she felt completely safe around, it would make a lot more sense. It's one thing to be overall cautious person, but when you're around someone you're close with, even the most paranoid person can let their guard down. She had no idea of what was coming, even up to the end when she was in that room. She was probably thought she was feeling unwell or something, then before she knew it, she was unconscious. Just who could have done this? At the moment, the only people I'm aware that are really close to me are her parents, friends, and teachers. We can probably rule out her parents though, true. Someone who had access to a locked building, someone who knew the layout and the schedule of the Yokohama Arts in and out, and someone whom May trusted. It suits the bill perfectly, maybe a little too perfect. That doesn't leave us many options, does it? Could it really be one of them? We have to find out, but how? Follow standard protocol, Miyako. This is a special case involving a kidnapping, murder, and staging. The first step is to pinpoint the exact times these things happened. We already know when the kidnapping luring occurred, but what about the murder and staging? If we can figure those out, the next steps should be obvious. Right, after we pinpoint those events, we'll be able to... I mean, this as well, but also, I guess this is the most important thing. Verify the alibi, yeah. If we can pinpoint when those events occurred, we'll be able to verify all the alibis of each of the suspects. Given how small our suspect list is, it shouldn't take long to do, and at the very least, we'll know if we're on the right track or not. That's right. I want every one of them to testify what they were doing during those times. You got it, AG. I'll do my best. Ah, man, this will be incredibly awkward, treating those girls as suspects right after their friend's death. How do I approach such a delicate matter? I really need to be careful here. Good thing AG isn't on this case. Also, Miyako, your earlier deduction was incorrect about the crime scene.
Huh? Which one?
Remember what I told you about how a crime scene is a window into the perpetrator's soul? Look at it carefully and you'll be able to see their true nature, the type of person they are, their motives, their patterns, their habits, and even their emotional state. This wasn't done by some deranged, druggy, or mentally unstable person. The killer clearly premeditated the murder, carefully planning Mei's capture, then meticulously setting up the crime scene. It was all calculated. Someone under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or psychosis would be acting out of impulsivity. No fucking way they'll be able to methodically plan and set up such a grand scene like this.
That's true. It's very
Set up in a way that seems like it's very planned. Ugh. But most importantly, you can get a clearer indication of the killer's motive by analyzing the crime scene. Oops, I forgot space isn't advance, it's enter. This wasn't a crime fueled by hatred. Do you see why? I mean, her body wasn't even like, well, no. Not fueled by hatred, but why? I don't think it's that. Autopsy report? Yeah, no wounds and injuries. If there was hatred, the killer would have chosen more violent death. CO poisoning is too peaceful for a grudge. This was a cold, calculated murder that lacks the personal touch of vengeance. If you hate someone so much that you kill them, you'd probably shoot, stab, or beat them to death. But CO poisoning? It's almost as if they didn't want her to feel pain. However, what worries me is the way the scene was set up. Setting up such a grand stage, putting so much effort into making her death so beautiful, it makes me wonder, were they trying to send a message? If so, were they trying to send a public message? Or a more personal one? Who would have been the first person to see it? Oh. Judging by how everything was set up, I don't think this is the end. We should be ready for another incident.
Another one?
Yeah. Miyako, get our guy to forge some documents and plant it in Yokohama Arts, then obtain search warrants for that place.
What? No fucking way.
Since I'm unable to work, you have to be the one to do it.
No, evidence planting isn't part of my toolkit. I'm very sorry.
You idiot, Miyako.
AG, even in our line of work, there are lines that shouldn't be crossed.
Not every crime scene yields the evidence we need, Miyako. How many times had a case had only been solved because we went above and beyond the law? Think about all those victims who would still be waiting for justice had we not taken those steps.
But if they turn out to be innocent, we can't ruin the school's reputation like that.
It doesn't matter. Do you think it's better for criminals to be walking the streets freely? There are times when crimes aren't solvable by sticking to rules. You need to fight fire with fire, or else the case will go cold. Think about it, Miyako. We may not be at that point yet where we still have to resort to it, but the faster you act, the better odds you'll have of saving people.
Yeah. Alright, if we reach a standstill, I'll consider it.
Good. Don't let the agency down. This is a huge case with a lot of eyeballs.
Ooh, man.
What's this?
With the loss of Mei, our hearts were shattered into a million tiny pieces, but on our stage, our minds were unbreakable. Miyuki was already back to her normal self, dancing and singing.
Is this the song they're singing? Oh!
Or some might think,
ooh, she's pretty!
Miyuki is just doing what she's been taught her whole life, to put on a brave face. It's been conditioned in an idol to show that everything is okay, true. However, what you saw was far from okay. Is this her voice? Stop pushing yourself, Miyuki, was what I wanted to say. But if the show gets cancelled, my spine shudders even thinking of it. No, I can't afford to lose this opportunity. Being an idol is all I have. I'm sure we can hang in there for another month. Aww. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. If the killer goes after me... Jesus. Oh, she's determined though. I'll be the one to end them. She wants vengeance, dude. She wants vengeance so bad. Which is so fair and understandable, honestly. You go, girl, Miyuki. Go get him. The brightest stars shine through the darkest nights. But the brighter they shine, the faster they burn out. Oof. Oh, is that it for the demo for now? Oh, fuck, dude. That was... Oh, man, I can't wait for the full game of this. I've said that with every fucking demo I've been playing, but holy shit, this one... Idol murder mystery? Are you fucking kidding me? There's some fucking gold in this, man. Holy shit. This has massive potential to be really, really fucking good, and I'm looking forward to the full release of this. Oh my god! Oh jeez, that was intense though. Very cruel, very wicked way to kill off May, but oof. I'm like thinking it cannot be the fucking, it can't be the not the professor, what's the manager slash teacher slash guy thing. Oh my god, demo was made by a small passionate team. If you enjoyed the game, visit our website at vnheaven.io and join our totally awesome newsletter. As they said, the Steam page is on the description for YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, this is the link to their Steam page right there. Really good game. Please go and support them. Wishlist the game. Every wishlist helps people support the devs. This is really fucking good. Oh my god, I want to play the full game, man. This is you did very well in the deduction segment. I flunked a little bit in the beginning parts, but then I think I pieced everything together finally, a little bit, kind of, not really. But oh my god, that was so good though. Really well done, really beautiful. The fucking art style is so pretty. I love like the character art. The music is nice. It's very like immersive. There we go. The background art is also so really good. People tend to get a lot more wrong. That's fair. It's a little difficult in a way that I think is satisfying if you like actually piece it together, and I think that's great to have. But oh, I'm wondering how the full game will be with like all those deduction sections, and it seems like there's a trust / friendship system too. So I'm wondering how that'll like play into the final game. Ooh, man, really fucking good. I love it. There we go. Whispers of the Luminaries. Oh, I'm invested. I'm really invested. Oh, their AG hides a lot of things of his past since he is a criminal turned detective. So I wonder how that'll also like mix into the final like story, because he should know how criminals think. I guess that's why he became a detective. He's able to like think about it and like assist in ways that ourselves, our pure innocent selves, wouldn't really be able to wrap our head around. So honestly, H is a good character to have, but I wonder if there's something more sinister lurking behind it, you know? Yeah, really good game. Highly encouraged if anyone's like into like visual novels and murder mystery visual novels even. Really fucking good. Really interesting, and I'm looking forward. That was actually mentioned in the previous demo, but we cut out some lore building to improve the facing. Ah,
Interesting. That's fair, because this is a demo. I'm like, oh. Does this game have a release date? Please tell me that it does. I don't think there is though. Is there a, oh, it is Q1 2026. Oh shit. I mean, that's relatively soon. I'm looking forward to it then. Good eye. Oh my god. There's stuff, there's things I'm interested in. Ooh. Also, the music is so pretty, man. Like, I kind of want to just sit here and listen to the title music. It's so pretty, but also kind of haunting a little bit in the context of the story. Kind of a little bit. Oh, May, you were a victim of circumstances and idols. I wonder who the culprit is, though. I refuse to believe it's the teacher. Who? Takashi? No, not Takashi. Takashi's the other idol. Who the fuck was his name? I forgot. Kazu? No. I don't remember the name. I'm bad with the names. I'm sorry. But no, Tatsuya's the officer. It's the guy with the fucking Rolex gold, silver and gold watch. Kazuhiko, there we go. I was like, Kaz something. Tanaka-san, there we go. I don't know why him wearing a fucking gold and silver watch made me sus of him, but I was like, I don't think that's anything. I don't think that's a lead. Oh, man. Anyways, yes, I'm really interested to see how the full game of this will be. But I think that'll be it for today's stream. Sorry, again, the stream started a little bit delayed because I fell asleep and the alarm didn't ring. I'm sorry. But I'm glad to have played this. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to the full release. And oh, maybe, is it full release in Q1 2026 or is this going to be an episodic format? I'm not sure. We'll see. Yes, as again, wishlist the game. Very wonderful, very wonderful. I keep saying wonderful. It's part one. Okay. Chapters 1 and 2. Okay, so it is kind of like an episodic kind of format. So there you go. Thank you for elaborating on it, Dev, all over on the YouTube side. We appreciate it. But yeah, go check it out when the chapters 1 and 2 fully release. And I'm looking forward to following the story of this. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm speechless, man. I'm as speechless as when Miyuki saw my May's dead body. That's cruel to say. I'm sorry. But yeah, that'll do it for today's stream. Tomorrow we'll be streaming Grim Trials and Elusive Domain for SEAGO again. And then on the Saturday, we'll be playing Research Story. So I guess I will be seeing you guys then. If you haven't followed my Twitter, please follow my Twitter. It's in the description on YouTube, and on Twitch, it's on my socials and my panels. That's where I post when I will go live, when I post my schedules, all my stuff, and all of that. Thank you for developing the game. It's really good. Cam, you just arrived as I was gonna end, brother. Come on, man. I know you're usually live. You're usually here only like around these hours, so that's fair. But unfortunately, I am about to end because I need to go anyways. Family's gonna have like dinner outside, so I need to end relatively soon. Damn, what do you want from me? I'm sorry. But tomorrow we will be streaming again. So hope to see you guys there. Let's go raid Clumsy since she has just started Rogue Match, which is another game that I wanted to play probably around next week. So, and they just started. So let's go and raid them over on Twitch side /raid clumsy_archer. And as always, please read the rules before you interact in someone's chat. Be respectful. And hope you guys have a lovely day. Keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself stretched, and you know, have a good rest of your days. If it's a morning, evening, or night. Let's oops, I pressed the wrong fucking button, brother. I'm stupid. Let's do this again, shall we? raid clumsy archer. There we go. All right, and with that, we will be seeing you guys next time. All right, goodbye. Wait, no, I forgot the raid message. This is the raid message for people who aren't sub, and this is ones for people who are sub. All right, there we go. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.